Good morning. To begin, let's just follow the sound of the chime trailing off and allow yourself to just come to quiet a little bit. Just breathe that in and just follow the sound. Nice long exhales. Just coming to a quieter state. Good morning, everyone. I'm Julianna Jaffe, LEVEN, and this is Awakening Wednesdays. And for those of you who are new, what we do here is we plant seeds of possibility. And we focus pretty much on finding the voice inside that tells us our deepest truth, that's connected to our heart, that when we listen to it, things usually work out pretty well. And we create a more positive, ease-filled, more joyful life. And I wanted to start off today by telling you a next step that I'm offering. And we're going to do it. I'm going to do an introductory offer. Doesn't that sound official? And that is to create a space where we can talk about these things together. Like a discussion group, a facilitated discussion group about all of the things that I've brought forward so far in these Facebook Live talks, and just how is it going for you, and what do you want to talk about? And there's so much to be gained by interactions with others. So the offering is on Thursday, August 8th, a week from tomorrow, at 7 o'clock in the evening, Eastern Daylight Time. And it's going to be an hour and a half. The first one's going to be for free. And we're going to try something out. So if you'd like to join, please just direct message me. I'm very unsophisticated still. Haven't gotten little buttons or anything. So just direct message me and I'll give you the Zoom link. Okay? So that's the what's coming part. Today, I want to talk about one of my favorite things to talk about, and that's because it's so effective. And I decided I'm going to name today's Take a Seat in the Theater. And that is because when we are lost in an emotion, in a thought loop, you know, we all have them. Mine are mostly when I get in a thought loop, it's like if I feel tweaked by someone, if I feel like someone doesn't understand, a thought loop about justifying what I did, who I am, what I thought, or, you know, proving something. And it goes on and on and on inside, and it's hard to stop, and we're so in it, or we're so full of emotion. We got hurt, we got angry, and we just are so, it's like we're, you know, many of you might remember the expression, you can't see the forest for the trees. Well, we can't feel the forest for the trees. We're so right there. And so when I first started doing this work almost 40 years ago, I used to, now I'm going to date myself, call it the newspaper reporter stage, because in the early days, news was about reporting the facts, simply the facts. And so I used to encourage people to be a newspaper reporter and just bear witness to themselves. And then later on, and this feels much gentler, and I like this very much, and that is I invite people, take a seat in the theater and watch the movie. Because it is so powerful to get some space between our selves and whatever's going on, and to become the observer. And this is one of the ways we get to see what's really going on, to hear our deepest truth. So let's say you're in a situation, or you're having a thought that just won't leave you, or you're not knowing what to do in a situation and you're all filled with feelings and emotions or whatever. If you take a seat in the theater and you watch the movie, don't be in the movie at that moment. Be observing, watching the movie. Watch the character who is you in whatever situation is going on. And note what you'd feel. What would you feel for that person that you see in the movie? What would you want to share with them? Might be thoughts like, oh my goodness, let it go. It's not about you. Can't you see how caught that other person is? Oh, please, you're in so much pain. We get perspectives when we sit in the movie theater. We can see more clearly. We witness, and we can bring things forward for ourselves that we never could if we didn't get in that witnessing place, and then that observing place. And why is that? Because with that space, we can tap into our true heart. Because unfortunately, we're generally much kinder and more open to other people than we are to ourselves. I remember there was a period in my life, it was my freshman year of college. I was going through a very difficult long-distance relationship, and my heart was very, very broken. And I'll date myself again, but the movie Funny Girl was showing regularly on campus and all these, college, showings. And the first time I went, I could just open my heart and sob for how much she was hurting in the movie. I couldn't cry for myself at that point. I would just, my emotions would shut down. I didn't have them as available. And I went to see that movie probably once every 2 to 3 weeks for a while, because I would just go and I would sit in the back and I would sob my heart out, because I could feel my heartache when I could see her heartache. It was so powerful and so healing. And so the truth is, when we see the movie of ourselves, we get to see something that we didn't get to see before. And Adriana just said, great point. We always have the best advice for other people, but we don't listen to our own advice. And thank you, Adriana, because that's such a good point. Because we often can't see ourselves because we're not kind to ourselves. And so it's very powerful to see ourselves in the movie. So I wish you a gentle journey of trying on this tool through the next week. And please let me know if you'd like to join a facilitated discussion. And what does that mean? It just means I'm going to be there and we're going to be talking, and I might do a little teaching, but mostly I want to hear what your experience is and how is this going for you, and give you an opportunity to hear one another. So once again, it's going to be Thursday, August 8th at 7 o'clock. And please direct message me. And most of all, I hope these tools help you on your journey. Take good care. Bye now.